Now, the American band Rocking Horse Music Club have formed an unexpected friendship with the London Choir. The Sing Gospel group from Acton impressed producer Brian Coombes and singer-songwriter Justin Cohn so much that they have featured them in their debut single. They have been over from the States to film the video for Everywhere Is Home at St Mary's Church in West London this week. It happened yesterday. We're going to be speaking to Brian, Justin, as well as Josh Cadman from the choir in just a moment. First, here is a world-first viewing of that video.
That you're with me, know that you're with me, and I know that you'll take me, know that you'll take me. When it's time, I know you'll take me, I know you'll take me, I know you'll take me home, home, home. Everywhere is home, everywhere is
It is beautiful, and the setting as well, absolutely stunning. Brian, how did this friendship come about with the choir?
Well, thanks for having us. I've been involved in the music industry here in England since the 1990s, back when I had a little bit more hair. I was in a rock band that was signed to a label here in England, and we did a lot of touring, so I've made connections, and those connections have stayed with us. So I wrote the song Everywhere Is Home with a friend of mine back home, and we were contemplating the idea of, it was a gospel number or a pop gospel number. We had never written gospel before, and we thought originally about going down south in the United States, going to Mississippi and recording a choir. But a business associate of mine, a good friend of mine, suggested, well, there are quite a few really great choirs in London. So, he said, you're always over here anyway. Why don't you look into, choirs around here? So we did some investigation and looked at quite a few. And we found Sing Gospel. And what we liked about Sing Gospel was there was a traditional gospel element about what they did, but there was also a pop sensibility, a modern sensibility. I didn't know if they were going to be interested because, again, it's more of a gospel-inspired pop song than a true gospel song. But I got in touch with Sing Gospel, and Josh and Bert seemed interested, and Josh did a really nice demo of all of the parts.
So
and
you
sent it across, and boy, it was so much better than the demo that I had sent to him. I sent a demo of like 15 Brians singing in the spots where I was hoping he would put his touch to it, and he certainly did.
Well, let's just bring Justin in. What was it like for your perspective then to have these guys behind you as the backing?
In that video, it was it was the first time I've ever sung in front of a choir or around a choir like that. So it was new to me. But once we started and they began to sing, it just added so much energy and so much so much passion was behind that. And it improved my showmanship. Like I've never performed in front and having to wave my arms around.
And he usually has a guitar with him.
Yes,
Justin.
so it felt very
he was lead singer, very lead singer.
Josh, from your perspective, to be part of this, to be in on a single, what kind of boost has it given the choir?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, we were thrilled to be asked to do it, and we're a community choir out in Acton, so we kind of have people from all walks of life. We do all different things, local concerts, big stuff, small stuff, but not done loads of big recording like this before. So it's really boosted our small choir and the community choir, because it's given us something amazing to get our teeth into. It's a brilliant song. We loved, as soon as you hear Justin's voice on the track, you can't help but want to get involved with the song, because it's a brilliant track. But for us, it's been a fantastic experience. And recording last night, we rehearsed in St Mary's Church every week, and having all the cameras there and stuff, it was really cool. We really loved it.
On the spot, could this be the start of a beautiful friendship? Could there be more to come?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I've never, in all my years recording and playing music, I've never felt more at home. I was over in November to record the part with them, and they truly made it feel like my home, which was right in line with what the song is all about, is Everywhere Is Home.
Everywhere's Home, including St Mary's in Acton.
In Acton, yeah. So I hope so. I'm hoping that Justin and I and maybe the full band we come across later in the year, and we'd love to have the choir do a few shows with us. Would be amazing.
Yeah, we'd love to. It'd be great.
There we go. We've signed on the dotted line now. And then, and just a final quick word from you in terms of going forward as a band. This is the debut single. What can we expect?
Well, we have more songs in the works. We're looking at releasing the single in early spring, and hopefully a full, either an EP or something larger, like an album, in the fall. So we have this single coming out, maybe another single, and again, hopefully, we can talk to Josh about other songs too.
Yeah, come back to London.
This, I mean, because again, what the choir added was something that a single voice can't provide. It was so much passion and energy, and I loved it. So
it is good to see that in some ways the special relationship is working strongly, isn't it, between the UK and the United States. Thank you so much for telling us about it. If you are keen to know, Everywhere is Home by the Rocking Horse Music Club, featuring Sing Gospel, will be out in the early spring.